So this is a workshop organized by Jay Burns, Elian Rös, and me. And our starting point is that if the results from GenTORE are, if we are successful and the results are implemented, what will the future cow look like? And there is lots of modeling done in GenTORE. So there are some who model the animals of today and some model the future animals. In work package 6, we want to model the world around those animals. So we assume that there is a genetic change thanks to GenTORE. And remember that in GenTORE, we've promised to change the animals so that we optimize resilience and efficiency. So we will take these changed animals and study the impact of genetic change when it comes to environmental, economic, and social consequences. So will milk and meat production become more efficient, more resilient, thanks to GenTORE? And what will be the consequences for the world around these genetically changed animals? Assuming that we manage to keep a well-balanced change between resilience and efficiency, because that's what we have promised. We all know that there are goal conflicts, and therefore in the questionnaire we had as a starting point for the beef questionnaire, assume that genetic potential for growth rate is as today. And for the dairy questionnaire, assume that the genetic potential for milk yield is as today. I did a spelling or writing error this morning, so but for dairy, milk yield is fixed, for beef, growth rate is fixed, and that's how you answer the questionnaire, right? So let's see what the future animals looks like according to the questionnaire. So in these charts that Jay did, we have, for example, the first one. These are the dairy cows. So the prevalence for diseases affecting milk production, milk yield, there will be less or lower prevalence. Also for other diseases, lower prevalence, so less need for antibiotics, stronger lengths, difficult calvings, yeah, it will be better. Whereas calf survival, seems like there are different opinions, and the opinions, yeah, a wide range. Whereas for cow longevity, there is an improvement. When the answer looks like this, the interpretation is that most of you think that the age of puberty will not change. For reproduction, again, a wide range. The dairy cows, if they change in size, they will be smaller. They will be more docile and more social. They will have the ability to thrive on pasture. And then the feed efficiency traits are always difficult, but answering in this end means more efficient, so less feed needed. And the same for this feed efficiency. With that comes an increased appetite, methane, yeah, a decrease, but there is also a range here. Lot of you think that there will be no change in water consumption. The manure will include less nutrients, an increase in heat tolerance to heat stress, and wider range here, but less demanding animals. So that was the dairy. And then for the beef, same thing about the diseases. Again, no change in puberty, but a clear change in longevity, better reproduction. The beef cows, if they will change, they will maybe get bigger. No clear change in temperament. Better feed conversion, ability to thrive on pasture, better appetite. Here we have a more clear decrease in methane emission as compared to the dairy cows, and a clear increased tolerance to heat. And less affected by disturbance. So you have got these answers, these results, with the email where you found the link. This one shows why you think the animals will change, and most of you think they will change due to developed statistical and genetic models, but also due to changed breeding goal and better methods. So now I will put you into groups where you will discuss the outcome of the questionnaire. So start by discussing the future animals and think 15 years ahead of when we start to implement the results. So when the breeding is changed, and go ahead from there. You will not have time to go through all the traits, but if you find things that surprise you or you want to highlight, and try to quantify the changes. How much is much higher or much smaller? And also discuss the ones where it's not obvious if the change is favorable or unfavorable. And then these future animals will, of course, not be in the same environment as today. So if you have time, you can also discuss in what system do you think these animals will be kept, and what are the drivers for these changes.